Hey, good morning, church. Welcome back to the Ride In. It's Monday morning, February 3rd. This morning I wanted to talk about our word for the week. That word is loving. As part of our grounded and growing theme, we're examining a word every week, hopefully in our personal lives, and meditating upon that word. I don't have the definition in front of me, but I recall basically what it's about. I mean, we all have an idea of what it means to love. Sometimes our ideas of what love is can be misconstrued. Now, love is about commitment. Love is about a commitment to the well-being of someone. Love should permeate everything that we do. We learn in Paul's letter to the Corinthians, in that famous chapter 13, that love never fails. It endures, it bears all things, it believes all things, it hopes all things, it doesn't quit, it keeps on. When there's people involved, we keep on because of love. When Jesus was pressed as to what the greatest commandment is, he summed them all up into the love of the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, to love your neighbor as yourself. Everything that God has commanded in his word hangs on those two thoughts: loving God and loving people. When you have a relationship problem with somebody, what keeps you pursuing that relationship? What keeps you from anger and vengeance? It's love. Because love cares. Love cares about that person. Love cares about God getting the glory. We must be people who have this character trait integrated in the very fiber of our soul. Jesus told his disciples that by this shall all men know that you are my disciples, that you have love one to another. What an amazing thought, that this virtue of love truly is the badge of Christianity. There are many things that identify us in terms of our character and our convictions, our stands. But Jesus said, one thing stands above all. When people see this in you, they'll know that you belong to me. They'll know that you are a student of mine and that you love. Now, we can describe what love is, and we can talk about its definition. We can quote verses on love. But truly, to become loving, we must walk with God, because it's the fruit of the Spirit. In Galatians, Paul wrote that the fruit of the Spirit is love. And I think that we can surmise that because that's the first one in the list, that it's the most important. And not only that, that it possibly is an all-encompassing virtue that is a part of all the fruit of the Spirit. We know the terminology to be singular, fruit. We must determine to walk with God, to spend time with the Lord, to spend time in prayer, to spend time in His Word. For only until we truly are putting our roots into Christ, our roots into His Word, will the love of God flow into our heart, flow into our soul, flow into our spirit. Often, when I pray for our people, and I pray that God would love the people through me. We're just vessels. In and of myself, I have nothing to offer. But may that be a prayer of yours, that when you see your children, when you see your spouse, when you see your loved ones, you see your friends, that God would love them through you. That's when truly we're going to become a loving person, when God is taking over our yielded lives to demonstrate these character traits. I hope it's an encouraging and a challenging thought to you as you examine yourself. Walk with God, Christian. Spend time with the Lord. Meditate upon Him. Be in His Word faithfully, so that this wonderful and very important character trait of love is manifested in your life. I love you. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.